he says in verse 23, "Be glad then, you children of Zion, and rejoice in the Lord your God. He's given you the former rain moderately, and he will cause for you to come down the rain, the former rain and the latter rain in the first month." Now, the inference here is that the first rain, which I believe was Pentecost, and the second rain is what we're living in now, that the second rain, the last rain, is greater than the former. And so what I'm believing we're going to see before Christ comes back, and this is what I'm determined to see in my ministry. Come on, that's why I'm saying invite me up. Come on, I want to come. Because I believe we're going to see far greater things in the future. And look at the next verse. It says, "The floors shall be full of wheat, and the fats will overflow with wine and oil." And in verse 25, "I will restore to you the years that the locust has eaten." Now come on. I know what you've gone through in these countries. I know the suffering, the pain. Oh, I know, because I was part of it. And yet God says, "I will restore to you the years that the locust has eaten." Now then, God is going to give you a restoration. And in verse 26, "You'll eat in plenty and be satisfied. Praise the name of the Lord your God that has dealt wondrously with you. And my people shall never be ashamed." And you know, that's something I've stood on so many times in my ministry, where God says that those of us who put our trust in him, he actually says that if we demonstrate faith in him, those who put their trust in God will never be ashamed. God will never fail to keep his promises. If I remind you of the story of Jonah and the whale, you all know the story. But why was it when God sent Jonah to Nineveh, he was to go with a message that if they didn't repent, God would destroy them? And why didn't Jonah run away from Nineveh? He says, "Look, I shall be ashamed because here I am preaching that if you don't repent, God will destroy you. And when he does repent and doesn't destroy you, I shall be ashamed." That's why he ran away. Come on. If you're going to preach the gospel, don't get like Jonah and run away. But verse 27, "And you shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, that I am the Lord your God and none else, and my people shall never be ashamed." So now, in the previous verse, it says, "You won't be ashamed," and now it says, "You will know that I am in the midst of," and I want you in prayer to put your nation there. I know it says Israel, but it's not Israel. This is to the people of God. That's you. You, your nation, your church, your people have to be in that place. "And my people shall never be ashamed." And if you have the faith to do it, you'll never be ashamed.